Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for a positive spin. Today we're going to be talking about Robot Monster. Now, Robot Monster is from 1953, and it gets a 3.0 on IMDb, which is, in my opinion, terrible. And it's very undeserved. Now, I have loved this movie for a long time, and I'm glad that Joe finally picked up a copy of Robot Monster. I thought I had an extra uh, VHS copy of it, but I must have sent it to a friend of mine or somebody I used to know. And unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. So he was able to pick up the same one that I have, which is, I believe, done by Image. And even though I did review this many years ago for the 31 Days of Horror in October, I wanted to give this one a positive spin because I still don't understand how this gets a 3.0. Um, it's quirky. It's kind of silly in a way in some parts, but it's also a really fun movie, which I think is pretty effective. But what do I know, right? Right away, I love the beginning um, title card that has all the comic books behind it. I think that's really cool, and of course it says Robot Monster. I think that's really a neat way to start it. I would love to have seen this in 3D. And I know that MTV actually showed this at one time in the 80s, and you had to send away for 3D glasses. And I wish I would have known about it because I would have done it. I love that it was shot outdoors. The entire thing was shot outdoors. I think that's really cool. And it made more than $1 million on a $20,000 budget. It was the most lucrative movie of that year. Um, for me, I think the costume is brilliant. I love the ape costume along with the space helmet with the antennas and everything. Is it cheesy? Yes. But I also think it's pretty cool. And the way he talks, because you really can't see a face in there, it's covered. But the way he talks is very much like the old kaijus and uh, Ultraman and stuff like that. I just think it's a lot of fun. He has to be very animated since you really can't see a mouth move or anything like that. Um, it's a really fun post-apocalyptic kind of film, and I've always been drawn to those kind of films. I did a couple top fives in the past of post-apocalyptic films, and I left this one off, and I kind of regret that. But I was more thinking of the 70s after the Road Warrior came about and the aftermath of all the post apocalyptic movies that we got. So it's cool how the people are immune to Roman's death ray. I'm not going to tell you why they're immune or how they're immune, but they are. And like I said, I've never seen it in 3D, but I want to someday. There's a little girl and a little boy in this who play part of the last family alive. And this is going to sound morbid, but bear with me. I like that the little girl gets killed because it is, it just shows you that nothing is off limits. If they're not going to save a little girl and they're going to show her getting killed by the creature, then no one is safe. And I love the twist ending, which is just so cool. Um, it gets me every time. Not that I know it's coming, but I just think it's so much fun as well. This is a really fun black and white science run amok sort of space kind of film from that time period. and I definitely recommend it. It's only a little over an hour, so it goes by quick, and I think a lot of people would be impressed by the twist ending. Maybe not everyone, but I think a lot of people would. So I'm definitely going to recommend this. Don't forget to check out Joe's Positive Spin for Robot Monster in 2D. We didn't have it in 3D, but yeah. And remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.